we create children who love to learn? Well, children are naturally curious and they're hardwired to learn. And when they're younger, they're like little sponges absorbing information. So one of the things we can do as parents to help encourage that and not dry up their natural curiosity is actually praise them when they're problem solving rather than focusing on whether they got something right or wrong. That way, if they are getting something wrong, they've failed at a task, the child doesn't feel like a failure themselves, but they feel confident they have the ability to problem solve and work through something. And as wider challenges and greater challenges come to them, they have that self-mastery to feel like they're able to cope with those things and get through them. And it really helps create a more resilient child. Now today in the clinic I had a young boy who I asked him to put the toys out and create something, and he built this fantastic metropolis, and I said to him, "What is it?" And he said, "It's New York." And I said, "Well, have you ever been to New York?" And he said, "No." And I said, "Have you ever seen a picture of New York?" And he said, "No." Now he's obviously made associations from other cities that he's been to, and what I found really interesting watching him building New York and facilitating his play was the problems that he encountered as he was going through his city. The lack of parking, the pests, the traffic, and all those sorts of things, and how he dealt with them when he was creating his little metropolis. Now one of the things he did, which I found really interesting, was he put a cow on a moped, and at no point did I say, "Oh, I don't think you should put that cow on the moped, it just shouldn't be there." I allowed him to have that freedom to try and experiment and see how he felt about all the different things that he'd created and talk about them. So encourage your child to feel safe and secure through facilitating their problem solving, praising their problem solving rather than focusing on whether they've got something right or wrong.